I'm going to review this longbow that I brought on Trade Me. It's called a Black Hunter longbow. Now they do sell Black Hunter recurve bow, but I managed to find this off another person, and he offered some arrows as well, just some like traditional arrows as well for it, so that's why I brought this one. It's normally $190 on Trade Me, then you got to pay shipping and stuff like that. Yeah, so let's take a closer look at it. It's a 3-piece longbow, so this can be taken down, unscrewed and taken apart. It's funny how it's got the recurve on it, but it's not actually a recurve bow. This is 50 pound. Pulling with your right hand, holding with your left. Now one thing I've noticed is that there's no screws or no holes or anything. What I want to do is put a quiver on it. When you buy it, that's what it's like. So I've brought some accessories. Got a quiver there. Got a stringer. Some noise dampener for the string. I couldn't find the fur thing that sits on that, so I just brought those. And I also brought some new arrows as well. Let's string it up and turn it into a hunting bow. It's best just to spend $20 on these stringers so that you don't damage the limb while you string up the bow. I've got to say, it's a very pretty bow. It's very well made. Yeah, so long bow. It normally doesn't touch the limbs. So this is the long bow version. The only problem I find is that this is curved, it's not flat. So what I need to do is I just need to work around it and start bending it, molding it into shape. So you can see there it's starting to bend, and then I'll stick it on, which is alright. It just means that I can use plastic fletching for the arrows as well. On about there. Oh, that's actually quite hard to pull back. Actually, I've got that in the wrong area. There we go. Yeah, it looks alright. I'm just showing you how I do it. I'm not saying it's the right way or the wrong way, it's just how I normally do it. So we've got the quiver, just going to put arrows in it and then see where it lines up, and then I'll have to screw it in with a screwdriver. It won't do any damage to the handle. I'm sure that's not what it's called, but won't do any damage to the handle because the screws are very small. If I have it too low, it's going to look like it's uneven, but the only problem is that, yeah, we'll just have to go there. I reckon that looks alright over there. and then I've got to get it straight like that, straight. Found a couple of screws that are the same length as the original screws, and also this will also fit nicely tucked away in that hole, so it's out of the way. Hopefully this should look right. Hopefully. Here we go. That is looking pretty good. Okay, so I've got two types of broadhead. I got one that I brought from Trade Me, which is looking like that. And I brought one from the shop, which looks like that. I kind of feel like Rambo in some ways, you know, putting on a explosive broadhead, you know, like the Rambo movie. That is sharp. Just gonna test the shooting of it soon, so I'll just leave some of them on. Oh, those ones can't come off anyway. Just one more thing to put on, which is these dampeners. Here, here. Just roughly about there, or about here, yep. Like I said, I'm no expert at this. This is just what I want to do. That's all complete. When I store it, the string will be unstrung, but that's what it looks like. Okay, let's shoot it. My favorite archery target is just using foam mats. So this is some old mats that I had lying around, which I've cut into, you know, into a reasonable size target. For me, that's the size that I want. Don't want it too big, otherwise this gets a bit bulky. So what I normally do is I get a bit of liquid nail and just glue it all together like that. As a backstop, I've got old tires under there, so just a mountain of old tires. Should I miss, that will stop all my arrows, and then I'll have the main target like that. Or I'll raise it up a little bit so I don't hit the ground. The distance that I'm shooting is quite short, just because this is the safest way to do it. So be around about here. Fast, very fast. Like I said, I'm pretty close to the target, but that is a big penetration right there. That one just almost came out the other side. That's amazing. I'm impressed. Just going to step back a little bit from distance. In conclusion, this is definitely worth the money. It is beautiful, it is very fast, nice and light, easy to carry. It's just an absolutely beautiful bow to shoot. I reckon, you know, just the bow itself, which costs under $200, you're getting a very good deal. Then you've got to add the accessory if you want to. You don't need to, but I decided to, just to make my life a little bit easier. And yes, I'm quite happy with it, like a lot of my products that I buy. But yeah, if you want to get into traditional archery, you don't need to spend thousands of dollars, you know. Just a couple of hundred can get you a good bow, and you can be shooting and enjoying the sport. Thanks for watching. Hope you like this review. If not, well, you know, well, whatever. But yeah, it might help a couple of people that decide if they want to buy this on Trade Me at the moment. But yeah, I like it. I like it a lot.